I'm going to start with one of the greenery foliage bunches, and I pull all the leaves to the top of the stem. Also, remember to remove the price tag, obviously. I'm going to bend those stems into a circle to build out the overall shape of the bouquet. This is going to be a flat back bouquet that will cascade forward. Next, I'm going to add another one of those foliage bushes. The idea is to have loose and natural looking greenery. This is a light, delicate wildflower design. My technique is to wrap as you go. This means applying floral tape throughout the designing process so you don't have to hold everything in place with one hand the entire time. Let's add some flowers. I'm only going to use 2 of these magnolia blooms. I'm removing the leaves, which I do pretty often with any faux flowers I'm working with. Now these are pretty large, so I don't want them to overpower the design, and I'm putting them more to the side instead of front and center. I'm also going to use 2 of these dahlia blooms. Same thing, remove the leaves since these are not a shade of green that I'm going for. These are smaller, so one can go in the front. I want the other one to be in the back, but taller. So let's add some length to this stem. If you watch my other tutorials, I show how to do this in more detail, but basically you're just using a byproduct stem from ones you've trimmed before and gluing the 2 stems together to give the short one some extra height. And now I can pop this in the back of the bouquet and it gives it some more volume up high in the design. Secure with floral tape and we're ready for the next flowers. With these, I'm not going to cut the individual pieces off. I still want to remove the leaves though, so I remove the bloom head, slide the leaves off, and place the bloom head back on. I'm adding this to the back side, and then I just pull the individual stems forward in various directions. This is what the backside is looking like so far. Once I have everything where I like it, I secure this stem in place with floral tape. And this is what it's looking like so far. It's a little sparse, so I'm going to add a 3rd foliage bush in now, pulling the stems forward similar to what I did with that lily of the Nile. Let's also get some color in here. I'm using these light purple petunia blooms. I like them because they have a good bounce and movement to them. I'm also going to add these in various spots throughout the design. The intention of this video is to show you that even if your budget is really tight, you can find things at the dollar store and make something that looks nice. You just have to know how to shop and look for florals that are natural colors and opt for more delicate, small blooms. These tend to have some movement to them and look more realistic. These lily of the Nile flowers are a perfect example of this. For the finishing touches, I'm going to trim a few pieces and I'm going to add a tall one that I've added an extension stem to at the back, and a few smaller ones will go in the front, cascading forward to fill in any remaining gaps. To finish everything off, use some more floral tape, and I think this is looking pretty good. Trim up any uneven stems on their ends, and I recommend adding a dot of hot glue to cover any sharp wires. You don't want these scratching your hand or getting caught on your clothes. I also finished my bouquets with a rubber band. It adds an extra hold to keep everything tightly together, but this step is optional. Using a small piece of ribbon to conceal the stem wrapping, just hot glue it directly to the stems and fold the final piece in before gluing it down to prevent any ribbon frays. And here is the final result. If you're on a tight budget, do not be discouraged. You can make beautiful wedding flowers even with products from the dollar store.